Hi, welcome to Little Woods Homestead. I bet you're wanting an update on the house. Let's go check it out. The electrician went ahead and put in these motion sensor lights on the front of the house, and the gutters have been installed. The propane tank is still being used for heating the house, but it's not being used to heat the garage. I'll show you that. And all this masonry work has been done, and they've brought in the top part that will go above the stone. And the door has yet to be painted. It'll be painted red. And the gas company also put in the meter, but they still have to hook up the gas line. Those yellow flags there are the gas line that they've installed so far, and it'll go all the way down the driveway. And these orange markers here that we set up so people wouldn't come through have been doing the trick. So we've had less people going into the mud and getting stuck and getting the driveway too muddy. Let's head inside. So as you can see, the garage floor is now in, and it's still curing right now, but you can walk on it. And then Luke installed this temporary electric, so we can have these electric heaters going instead of the propane tank. And he purchased these off of Facebook. And then they'll need to install the garage doors. And then we'll be pretty much done with the garage. All right, enough of the garage. Let's head inside where all the good stuff is. The first room is the laundry room. And these cabinets are the same cabinets throughout. They're going to be in the bathrooms and the kitchen, and we will put handles on them. And then over to the bedrooms, you'll notice that the painting has been completed. The baseboard and the trim work is completed. They've installed all the doors. They've painted the doors, they put the handles. We still got to get these deer panels installed in the railing. I think the painters did a really great job. And then I'm very excited. I wanted these lever style doorknobs for each bedroom and the bathrooms. And this is the guest bathroom. When you hire a builder to build your home, they usually offer standard items, which the toilet and that tub surround is standard. We didn't upgrade any of that. The countertops, the granite was also standard, but depending on what granite you picked, then it will be an upcharge. And the color on the walls, if you're wondering, is agreeable gray. And it also looks like they haven't replaced this window. It looks like we're getting some water buildup in there. We could just make it into a fish tank if we wanted. I'm only kidding though. We won't want that to be a fish tank. And then this is the master bedroom, and on the left is the master bathroom. And we did stick with the standard toilet, and I thought that the guy that did the tile work was amazing, and I'll show that to you. And these sinks, the white sinks was a standard item. We didn't get that upgraded. We did upgrade the handles that they had available. We just didn't really like them, so we got these instead. Looked a little bit more modern style. And I'm really loving these cabinets. They're more modern with the mist gray stain, but then they still have that rustic wood look to them with the knots, and there's notches or imperfections in the wood. And here's some of that wood grain where you can see the wood coming through. That way it's more rustic rather than it all being modern. So a great way to mix some rustic and modern together. I'm also so impressed with the shower. The gentleman that did the tile work did an amazing job. He worked very long hours and worked every day, including Saturday and Sundays, and it was about 11 to 12-hour days, and he just put a lot of thought into it, even measuring out this border to go around the whole flooring so that it's very symmetrical. I really appreciate that. I'm the type of person that almost needs everything symmetrical. There's still a lot of things that need to be completed, such as the plumbing. It looks like it's completed, but it's not. Oh, and I forgot about this. So this is for the floor heating that's underneath the tile. I've never had anything like that before, and Luke really wanted it. I was a little bit against it because it was an upgrade, but I think that I'm probably going to get spoiled and really like it. And this is the closet bedroom light. I think I need to fix how bright it is. I don't want to wake up to a bright light like that. And here is the master bedroom. Oh, and they also installed the thermostat. They had a temporary one here. And as we make our way to the grand room, let's see what it looked like before. And there was where the fireplace is on the left and the windowscape. And back to present day. That before video really makes me appreciate how much work has been done. And this granite is called Lennon. So if you like it, you can look into that. And then here are the cabinets again, the rustic birch with the mist stain. And you'll notice that there's blue painter's tape on the cabinets. That was Luke and I, we were figuring out what size handles that we wanted. Here's the pantry. And that's all done. The flooring is done. The painting is done. I should say that the vinyl flooring portions are done. The carpet areas haven't been done yet. And this is where the stovetop is going to go. And I'm loving these drawers. They're the soft close drawers. Right now I don't have soft close in my current home. So I really like the soft close. It seems to be nicer on the cabinets for the wear and tear. And then here's our dishwasher waiting to be installed. And here this extra room is pretty much done except for the flooring. This fixture was gifted to us from my parents. They had a home, a rustic looking home, and so they gave that to us, which is really awesome. It's not real antlers, but still it looks amazing. Most of the light fixtures have been installed. There are a few more light fixtures outside that need to be installed, and then there's some of the wiring that isn't working properly, so those will need to be fixed as well. And as you can see, the pendants that for the island, they're at different levels. The electrician did ask us if we wanted to have them extend it, but it would have been an upcharge, and this too, I wanted it to go, I didn't want it to go that way. I want it to go the other way for the dining table. But instead of having the electrician fix it to the way we want it, because it would be an upcharge, Luke is just going to go ahead and fix it. And it won't cost us anything extra except for any materials we might need, like extra chain for the pendants to lower them and extra wiring. And then there's still some things that need to be done, such as the crown molding for the kitchen cabinets, and the base shoe, also known as quarter round, needs to be installed as well. And this is the rock. It is Aqua Grantique that we're having installed on the fireplace. It wasn't our first choice. Our first choice, I don't remember the name of it, but we wouldn't have been able to get it until the end of April, which really would have pushed out our completion date, and we want to get this, of course, completed as soon as possible. So we went with this stone, and I think it's still looking really good. And he's measuring to see how far up we're going to have a fun light eventually up there, but that is later down the road. We just want to get all this other stuff completed first. It looks like they're almost halfway done with this. I am noticing some things like the dirt on the rock. It looks brown and black, but really the rock should be mostly black. And I'm noticing there's some mortar underneath the mantle, so I'm gonna write that down and remember that that's there. And I'm also seeing mortar splattered on the walls and on the window. So I'm gonna add that, make a note of it. So a good thing to do is when you're noticing things around the house, when you're walking through, you're doing a remodel job or you're having a builder do a house for you, every single week go there and make a list of items, walk around, and see if there's anything that needs to be fixed. So here's some of the plumbing. It's not all the way finished yet. It's kind of a mess. I'm not sure what's going on there, but that will need to be completed. And also I'm noticing it's hard to tell even what this flooring looks like. There's so much dirt on the flooring. So I'm going to add that to my list. I want to make sure that that gets all cleaned up before the final. And this was another item that was given to us, so we're pretty excited about that. We weren't going to have a food disposal, but because it was given to us, why not? We will go ahead and have that installed too. And this is the garbage cans. I really like this. I have this in my current home, and I really liked it. Except this side, I forgot to let the builder know that I wanted a pull out for spices and stuff like that for that, but that's okay. And then I wanted this extended out a little bit more. That way it could look a little more symmetrical with those on the left. It's hard to tell, but the ones on the left are a little bit wider than these, and I would have liked it to be the same exact size. But that's okay. It pretty much is mostly what I wanted. It fits 99.9%, so I'm happy with that. So yeah, I'm just kind of looking around at everything. This looks to be the oven, and yes, this is the oven. So that will need to be installed. The microwave top will need to be installed, and so will the stove top. And this, I think, is the stove top, and then the other one behind it is the microwave. They got about halfway done with the stairs, and this is not the same vinyl flooring as the other flooring that we saw, so we matched it up as best as we could. And here we are in the basement, and they still need to hook up the water softener and the water heater. A lot of little things here. And the furnace is still converted to the propane tank, so we'll need to get that converted over once the gas company is finished as well. This is the line that they're using for the propane coming into the furnace. And then they also have the electrical panel almost finished, and they need to get this water pressure tank installed as well. So they have quite a few items on their list. They still have to pour the concrete for the porch, and there's also a column that needs to be finished on the porch that isn't there yet, and paint the door red. So a lot of little finishing touches there. All the hardware on the cabinets needs to be installed. I wonder, what is he taking a picture of? Oh, I think he's taking a picture of just the plumbing going in to where the kitchen is, into the island. This concludes the update for today. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate your support. Thank you to all the new subscribers, and please, if you liked this video, give me a like. It really helps, and I hope you have a great day.